everybody, good morning. Hi. Guess who's here? My friend Jen is here. This is Jean Truelove and my friend Jen, Truelove Quilts for You. You came to visit?
Yes!
And we've been chatting away, talking about all sorts of different things, but we're right here. And I know you're gonna notice the quilt behind me. I tacked up another quilt that you've seen me make. I was doing a full tutorial on this one. As you said, this is my lost quilt, my Phoenix Rising, and I found that, and we just sort of thumbtacked that up over here as a backdrop for the gray walls in our son's basement. The gray walls are not growing on me. Someone said, "Oh, they'll grow on you." No, they're not. They're not growing on me. You don't have gray walls.
No.
No, you're not a gray wall person.
No.
And a lot of people are gray wall people. That's okay. It's awesome. So I just put this up. We're admiring that. I haven't seen it for a while, actually.
It looks great on the gray wall, though.
It does.
Because it really pops when you walk in.
Actually, most of the quilts that I have stuck up there, I've just pinned them up. They actually look nice on the gray wall.
Yeah, they really
and
pop.
It's interesting. The house that we used to live in, that we have, that belongs to our son who owns this home. The sewing room has the paler gray walls, and we never repainted them because I have my quilts hung up. So it's an interesting foil for the quilts to pop. Actually, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. But we're going to be talking about
the Jean Truelove Quilt Challenge.
Oh, cut me a break. So if you're new here, what I had done is I had chosen 6 fabrics I had chosen from eQuilter. And again, I have about 3 or 4 videos because there was a flurry of people like, I can't find these fabrics. And then if you couldn't find them, the whole part of this challenge was to use fabrics out of your comfort zone. Yeah. And I had chosen this fabric here. And again, you can see the rules and the instructions and the fabrics up close. This is like a blue. This is what I would almost call like the focal fabric. It's pretty. You got the exact fabrics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got the exact fabrics within like 10 minutes.
Oh, the minute it was posted. It like came up on my phone that you posted the video, and I was like, I gotta order the fabrics. And I didn't want them to get like sold out.
And they got sold out.
And they did.
Within maybe a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ordered in 10 minutes.
Yeah, within 10 minutes, and you got them all. This is the red. Of course, I had to have my red. A lovely little red paisley, but a lot of people couldn't find that. Then I did like a batik. Like an all over, like a rainbow print. Now, and again, these are challenge fabrics because they don't necessarily, they're not from the same fabric.
They're not matchy match.
They're not matchy match whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just chose them because Jen came and it was Jen's idea to do this challenge, right? The last thing I want to do. But
that's why I was like, I better get the fabric because if I don't get it, she's going to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you because I'm not inspired. I've done something, but I'm not like really inspired. But of course, Jen had it done.
Wait till you see my quilt.
Within like 2 minutes. So this was another one. This was a stripe. So what do we have here? We have 2 patterns, an all over rainbow, a stripe, and then 2 dots. Okay, my red and white dot, and then this is like hearts, but it reads like a dot. Okay,
yeah.
So these were my 6 fabrics for our challenge. Okay, Jen, and as I said, I've explained them all in my previous playlist, Jean's Quilt Challenge.
Yeah. And we could do anything.
Sort of the rules. The whole thing is with this challenge is to challenge yourself. You can use a pattern if you wish, or anything that comes to your mind.
I did not use a pattern.
You did not use a pattern. Okay, so Jen, within like 3 minutes, had her quilt made.
No. First, I stared at those fabrics for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow, yes.
Yeah, I had them laid out in my dining room, and every day I would look at them, and I'd be like, what do you want to become?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't talk back to me.
Yeah.
And
no.
I was like, I don't know. And then one day,
they talked back.
They talked back, and I saw what they wanted to be.
Okay. So Jen has done her challenge.
My other thing that was hard was picking a background fabric because these were so vibrant, and I was like, what is gonna go with all of these fabrics?
Now one of the rules were you had to use at least 5 of these fabrics.
I used all 6.
You used all 6. Oh, wow.
I used all 6.
Again, this is harkening back.
That was my personal challenge.
Yes.
I wanted to use
She
all
wanted
6
to use
since I
all
need
6.
to do it.
Wow, yeah, thank you very much. I haven't done anything because I don't want to use all 6. I don't want to use any of them. I do. I have something on the go that I said, I was semi-inspired, that I said you'll be very proud of me.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but I'm not going to show any of you. But
not
I thought, no, not you. No. Jen said, oh, go get it. So, but we're going to see what Jen's coming up with. The deadline for this is March
1st?
March 15th. I believe March 15th, and it's a small quilt.
Yeah.
It's only about 35 inches by 40 inches, just a small quilt, and that is proving, I had gotten a flurry of emails, that's proving a challenge.
I was happy.
Oh, you like small quilts?
I like small ones,
But
because I like quick stuff.
Yeah, but did you do it too quick?
No. I didn't do it on Rabbit. I turned my sewing machine down.
Okay, on our Juki, we have either a turtle, which is a slow speed, or a rabbit, which is the fastest speed. So you did it in between?
In between.
Okay, so because Jen's issue with anything you do,
I go too fast.
She goes too fast.
I eat too fast.
Yeah, I just gave her a cup of tea and a cake.
It's gone in like a minute. 30 seconds.
Maxwell came
I'm hungry.
Maxwell came down. He says, "You finished that?" I just cut it, and it's gone. So Jen does everything. We talk fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I sew very fast, and I used to be quickly inspired by things. This has not, it's semi-inspired me, but I'm not going to share it with you, but we are going to see what our Jen has come up with.
She has not seen this.
I have not. She just got it out of the car.
She has not seen this. It is not quilt, it's just the top.
The quilt top?
And I did raw edge applique.
Oh, okay.
And I did like a collage quilt.
Oh, okay.
So it's stitched on, like tacked on. Some of it's stitched on securely, other of it's just tacked on, because when I go back to free motion, I'm gonna,
right.
you know, I didn't want to have like, so.
Okay, I see blue.
This is the back.
I see blue.
Jean's favorite color, blue.
My favorite color.
You're gonna say I have a style when you see this.
Well, we all have a style.
It resembles my Hoffman challenge a bit.
Oh, okay. Let me just say this. If you're new here, what has inspired this is if you Google Hoffman challenge. The Hoffman challenge is a fabric manufacturer that has a challenge each year for like the world, the country wide. They choose 5 fabrics of their own quilting line of fabrics. From their manufacturer, and then you have to use 3 of their fabrics. So we had seen last year, Jen actually did the Hoffman challenge. She did, and it was her rabbit, which I'll put a picture up. She didn't.
I used all of them.
She did. You used all of them, and she didn't enter it into their.
No,
and she should have. So that's what is inspired. Jen's like, oh, we have to do a challenge. So I'm
too nervous to join a real quilt challenge. So I made my friend have her own challenge so I could join her challenge. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I feel so nervous. Okay.
Oh, Jen. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a giraffe.
Look.
A very tall giraffe.
It is beautiful.
And I left a lot of blank because I want to impress you with my free motion.
How large is this?
It's more than 36 because this to here is 36.
I was going to say, so it's a little bit bigger.
A little bigger.
A little bit bigger.
And
it is gorgeous.
You love it?
Oh. Jen,
I love him. I stare at him.
Oh my.
These are all your fabric.
I am so impressed.
The only one that is not your fabric is the background.
Blue is the background.
And the plant. The plant is not your fabric. And the black. All the other fabrics are your fabric.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the white. And the white.
Look at this, folks. Look at this. Oh my word. This is incredible, Jen.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. Every single fabric is in here. Do you see this? So this is the black, this is the red and white dot. This is the all over rainbow print. Here's the stripe and
the eyes are medallions from this.
Oh, they are.
The stripes are up here.
Jen, I am so impressed.
The lips are the 2 reds.
I cannot believe this. Look at this quilt.
I need to name him. We gotta think of
Oh,
him.
and I have to critique and give you a report card. Jen, I'm going to be giving report cards. This would get ease.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
excellent,
so
excellent,
excited.
excellent, excellent, excellent.
So with my free motion, I want to impress you with, I had this idea why I left a lot of blank space here, is because I want to make it look like he's standing high up in the trees. So I want to quilt like up to here the trunk of trees and do the swirly things and like tree
sky.
And then do
sky.
No, like the tree branches and the leaves up here. So it's like he's in the trees are all around him. So my goal is to quilt massive leaves all up here and tree trunks down either side of
I can't believe it. Look at this, folks.
So what spoke to me was the orange that's the first
rainbow.
thing. I go, that looks like a giraffe color. And then I was like, but the giraffe is the color and the dots are darker on a giraffe. They're like brown.
Yes,
and then I'm like, well, why couldn't I
yes.
use all the fabrics for his spots?
It is gorgeous.
He just
Seriously, it is the
came to
most
life.
beautiful. Oh, I am so impressed. Jen
These are your fabrics.
has only been quilting a couple of years, and she comes up with this.
My brain's like,
Oh, did you find pictures, or did you go online to get them?
on Pinterest, I looked at other giraffe quilts, but
Right.
none of them were like what I had. I wanted just a long neck.
Yes.
And then a head, like a big fat head with
I love the eyes.
with a branch in his mouth.
Oh, it's absolute. People are going to be bowled over. Absolutely.
And I wanted big eyes.
Stunningly.
Like just big dopey eyes.
Gorgeous.
Like doo-doop, doo-doop.
Now they do have long eyelashes.
So giraffes do, yes.
So you could
Quilt them?
you could either exaggerate with a little tiny black, just a little tiny sliver of black,
The strip
the
of
strip,
fabric.
like a
yeah.
tiny little, like just make like 3 exaggerated long eyelashes.
Yeah.
I think that would really.
Yeah.
Not that.
So I was
think that would
thinking
enhance
about
that.
eyelashes, but I was wondering if I should, and really slowly, like free motion up, back, up, like try to go on my line itself, because you know how I'm not good
Yes.
at that. But I'll have to practice it.
I would think because this is very graphic and bold, that I would think that even a little tiny
bit of fabric.
bit
might
of
be better.
fabric
Okay.
cut. Like you can
'Cause I have this
experiment.
black,
You
yeah.
can just experiment and put them down. And what you would want to do is just maybe a little tiny drop of Elmer's glue, just a drab,
Okay, yeah.
to see if it looks good.
Yeah.
Because if you look at eyelashes, I think that would just make it even more like pop.
Dramatic,
Yeah,
yeah.
dramatic and
Yeah.
like.
And they do. They have
They
like
have
crazy
beautiful
eyelashes.
eyelashes. Look at this, folks. Unbelievable.
I'm glad you love him.
Oh, I think
Or
it's
her.
gorgeous.
I think it's
I think it's a her. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's a she. Absolutely.
When she gets her eyelashes, she'll be a she. She
Absolutely.
has her
Yes.
feminine lips.
Yeah, her lips.
So
Look
she
at
needs
this.
her eyelashes.
I love this. It's absolutely fantastic.
And then I'm like holding a pencil in my mouth, like, would the stem go the top lip or wrong? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to put the branch in her mouth.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So you've used all 6 fabrics,
All
and
6.
then your newer fabric is this
Just
petite,
this,
and
this,
then the blue.
The stem.
Well,
and,
it's absolutely
and a little
incredible.
white and a little back. Like,
Yes.
I
So
was
you
gonna
cut
do
the
it.
you cut the white.
I cut a white.
Right.
This is basically a white block. I
Okay.
looked at it.
Yes.
So it made it easier for my brain because I sewed this whole piece separate. So I didn't have to have the whole quilt going all around, trying to sew it. So I did this. I considered in my brain this was going to be a block, and these were going to be raw edge applique on my block. And then I put the block on the background,
Yes,
and then
you
this
worked on
became
that.
a block,
Yes.
ish, and then this was a block.
That is absolutely
So.
incredible. Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
absolutely bowled over. Stand up again.
So wait till it's entered in your quilt show.
And I have to. This is going to be our virtual quilt show, and I think this will take best of show.
I'm so
I think it'll
excited.
take best of show. I'm so very, very impressed, Jen.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
That's
And
what
all of
happens.
you are going to be over the moon. We're going to get thousands of comments saying, "Oh my goodness, Jen is unbelievable."
I think I'm loving with all the pressure in the world right now, in life, I'm loving when I sew not following a pattern right now. Like just being like, what does this fabric want to be?
Exactly.
And doing...
That's the challenge of it. That's the challenge of that's the whole point.
But to me, like reading a pattern right now feels like work a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to do something fun that's relaxing, but I need the thinking part kind of gone, but the creative part's still there.
Absolutely.
So it's funny how like I've been gravitating towards this raw edge applique because I'm like, it's kind of like,
it's very freeing. It's very freeing. And you did it with your rabbit on the Hoffman challenge?
Yes. Yeah. So like that's
and you did it with your first.
Ben looked at it and he goes, "Is that a sequel to the other quilt you did?" Which is funny. My husband doesn't notice anything.
He doesn't notice.
And I was like,
"It is,"
but he does kind of.
And it's the same. It's the same. Your sea turtle that you gave to your auntie.
Yes.
It was sort of the same
look. Yeah.
The collage and everything.
And it's funny because I have this, like, when I do these animals, they have a bit of a, like, contemplative, not sad look, but almost, like, bored look on their face.
No, she's so happy.
Oh, I feel like, look at her eyes, though. She looks like...
No, she's happy.
No,
I just smiled when I first saw her.
But look at her eyes. She's got a little, like, there's a little, like, sadness about the world in there.
It's like... Oh, I was made in 2021.
I was made in the pandemic. You can see it in my eye. And you can see it in the rabbit's eye.
The rabbit's eye, yeah, you can see it.
He had like a look about
it. The rabbit's eye was more, but I think if you put the eyelashes on, she'll become more a little
she'll
bit,
get a little fancy.
Yeah, a little bit hoochie mama there. With her eyelashes. Oh, it's just beautiful.
We're gonna have to name her when she's complete.
Just beautiful. I can't wait to see your...
Yeah, I do have actual free motion ideas for this one that I really want to try.
Beautiful. Now you're gonna free motion quote it in the blue.
Yes.
Yeah. In the blue.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go over this, and outline it or whatever. But I want to really do something. What color thread on the blue?
I would
white or gray.
No. I would do the exact same color.
You would. Okay.
Oh yeah, I would do the exact same color because you want her to pop and the quilting to become textural, but not to become a distraction. Okay. So I would actually find the absolute exact same color thread.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
How does one go about finding the exact same color?
Well, other than going to
taking it to a store.
Taking it to a store.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking online. I'm like, how would I do that? Okay. Yeah, I could go to a store.
Go to a store. Go to a store and do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I buy so much stuff online now. I've been one of those weird people that like I forget what it's like to go in a store.
I know. I just bought 2 more things online. It's wonderful. Well, those folks were the challenge fabrics, which Jen used every single one. Plus the background. Oh my goodness. That is incredible.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic.
I had a good teacher.
That is beautiful, Jen. Beautiful. So you're backing?
I have this yellow fabric that I really like, but I got to see if I have I think I do have enough of it.
Yeah, it's just the width of the fabric and then the yardage, yard and a half.
It's yellow, but it has a white outline of a design that you'll know. From far away, it almost looks like a giraffe design, but then when you get up close, it's more like a just a pretty outline kind of thing. Yeah. But the way it patterns.
It looked lovely. And that's the...
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
That's the complementary color. Well, absolutely beautiful.
Something giraffe-y.
I can't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm so thrilled.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Oh, it's wonderful. The challenge. And like I said, I'm working on mine. It's not coming
Are you doing a pattern or no?
No, it's just out of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be pretty. It'll be pretty.
Could you give us like an idea?
No.
Like a topic?
No.
Like,
nope.
Animal Kingdom?
Animal
Kingdom? Animal
Kingdom.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom.
We both did animals.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
It'll be nice. And again, I think you'll be surprised.
Is it a giraffe?
You'll be surprised.
How funny would that be?
No.
If it was a giraffe, I think I would be
I don't know. I think I deleted it off my SD card. I showed you, didn't I? The Hoffman Challenge of 2020.
Yeah.
I started making a giraffe out of all those Hoffman Challenge fabrics.
No.
Absolutely.
You never showed me that.
I don't, because I threw it all away. Yeah, I don't usually do that. But it was in 2020 and I was not into it. And I think I have the SD card wherever it is.
Oh, we gotta find that.
Which showed me, I was doing sort of a tutorial on this Hoffman, my thought process to make a giraffe.
Yeah.
And I had involved our son Elliot. So he can vouch for the fact that I started making a giraffe quilt out of the Hoffman fabric.
That is hilarious. Yeah. I never heard that story.
No, you never did, because I threw it all away. And I don't do that. I don't do that because I, with all due respect to Hoffman fabrics, I really did not like that fabric.
Yeah, that was hard.
It was hard.
It was very pastel.
Pastel and windswept, like dune looking and floral. And
I had to bring in bold fabrics to even make the light ones kind of popish.
And even when I saw the entire exhibit at the quilt show, I filmed it not too long ago. They were very pretty. I mean, the work and the craftsmanship and the creativity, but I was not even drawn to them as a group because of the fabrics, even though some of the people, the ones that I was gravitated to was
usable fabric.
Usable, bolder fabrics. The more pastels. So that was such a challenge that I was almost, like I said, I don't do that. I don't throw fabrics away. I mean, I threw the bits that I cut out. I still have the fabrics over in our sewing room, the majority of them, because you get a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, you have to. You had to order half a yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, I had to order half a yard.
I started thinking, I had another idea, and I was like, I should
make another one.
Because I got double the blue fabric. I'm like, I could totally make another animal with the same fabric and a double blue.
Don't make my animal, but I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it is. That's awesome, Jen. I am so impressed.
Thank you.
Beyond impressed. That's fantastic. So anyway, that's
the have a thing for animals.
Ongoing Jean Truelove Quilt Challenge. The fabric.
Quilt along with us. We want to see.
Quilt along. Yes, yeah. So we'll address this as you get further along, and we're going to be doing report cards. That's your idea.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many people are doing it. If there's like 1 million people doing it, you can't. Maybe just online or something. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. Because that was your idea.
We should do a video report card where we show the picture of it and then you can just verbally give.
But what if I get like hundreds of
it'll be like 5 videos.
5 videos, you guys. And that'll be the Jeans challenge.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That'd be fun.
Because I do try to keep the image up of when I do something.
Yeah.
Instead of flashing images, I do try to keep an image up. You know, I had done a video.
It'll be a virtual quilt show.
Yeah, like so people can appreciate. I mean, all these flashing images that kids do, and the videos all over the place. So I think if I did that, we can talk about it. Have the picture.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. But you get E's for excellent.
Oh,
but I really do think.
Yeah.
I really do think.
Eyelashes. I think
eyelashes,
you're right.
Yeah.
I think
She's
you're
just
right.
so beautiful. And you must name her. She's absolutely beautiful, folks.
Thank you.
And so just one more thing. I had made this quilt top, and I sort of lost it in the flood. I didn't know where it was, and I just went over to my sewing room.
I know this block.
I found, this is my famous block, and I'm doing a 3-part tutorial on how I made this quilt top. It's one jelly roll. It's one jelly roll
awesome.
and a little bit of yardage. So that's to come. I've done.
Pretty.
I found the SD card for that. I'm working on my tablecloth quilt here. That's coming along. I'm going to be working. I'm a bit more inspired now that Jen has guilted me into making this quilt. It's
Animal.
Awesome. Animal.
That should have been a rule.
No, it's too
that would have
late.
been funny.
No, that's really putting constraints on people.
Yeah. Well, and some people don't like the not having the pattern.
Yeah. And again, the rules are in my playlist. Jean's Quilt Challenge 2021, I guess it is. I forget what I called it. But like the deadline for it, the fabric selection. Again, don't stress if you've not found the exact fabric, because most people didn't. But whatever fabric, and that's another thing, take pictures along the way and take photographs if you're just new of your fabric, so that when you submit your final quilt, it has to be quilted, not just a quilt top.
Yeah.
The whole thing has to be quilted.
This is like really only the beginning.
Yeah, that's the beginning. So it has to be quilted. You don't have to free motion quilt. If you're new, stitch in the ditch, whatever your skill is.
Yeah.
But I would like to see.
And bound.
And bound, quilted and bound.
Yeah.
Ready for either gifting or for hanging on the wall, which you could do that. But I would like to see the actual photographs of what your challenge fabrics are, so that we can identify them in your quilt. Like Jen has used all 6 fabrics and I could see them. I could pick out these fabrics.
Yeah.
So if you don't have these fabrics exactly, something, you know,
then you'll definitely need the photo.
Yes, I'll need a photo, like what is it? So yeah, so this is so exciting. So thank you, Jen. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll see you tomorrow.
And it's also wonderful. Thank you very much, folks.
Bye.
And again, tune in. Jean's Quilt Challenge 2021.
All right.
Don't make a giraffe. Jen's already done it. See ya. Love from the Trueloves.